The students in Mr. Hill's class played games at recess. 6 boys played soccer, 4 girls played soccer. 2 boys jumped rope, and 8 girls jumped rope. Afterward, Mr. Hill asked the students to compare the boys and girls playing different games. Micah said 4 more girls jumped rope than played soccer. Chaska said, for every girl that played soccer, 2 girls jumped rope. 2 very different answers, but still answering the question of comparing the boys and girls playing different games. Mr. Hill said, Micah compared the girls by looking at the difference, and Chaska compared the girls using a ratio. So let's break down what that exactly means in these 3 different parts. With part A, we are comparing the number of boys who played soccer and jumped rope using the difference, writing our answer as a sentence like Micah did. So we would write 4 more boys played soccer than jumped rope. If we have 6 boys playing soccer, we have 2 boys who jumped rope. If we're looking at the difference, that would be 6 minus 2, which is where we're getting the answer of 4. 4 more boys played soccer than jumped rope. B says to compare the number of boys who played soccer and jumped rope using now a ratio. So we're going to write our answer as a sentence as Chaska did. So she's getting, for every 3 boys that played soccer, 1 boy jumped rope. We again have 6 boys from our information and 2 boys, so 6 boys playing soccer to 2 boys jumping rope. That ratio would be 6 to 2. But that can be simplified. We're getting the number 3 and 1 because each of those numbers has a factor of 2 that it can divide by. So really our ratio is 3 to 1 for the boys who played soccer to the boys who jumped rope. So therefore the ratio is 3 to 1. And finally, we can compare the number of girls who played soccer to the number of boys who played soccer using a ratio and writing it as a sentence as Chaska did. So we're going to have the answer, for every 2 girls that played soccer, 3 boys played soccer. Well, we have the number of girls who played soccer was 4, and the number of boys who played soccer is 6. That would give us a ratio of 4 to 6. But again, we want to make sure that's simplified. Chaska's answer will have simplest form. So if we're dividing by that factor of 2, the ratio would be 2 to 3. So the ratio of the number of girls that played soccer to the number of boys that played soccer is 2 to 3. So Mr. Hill should be more specific when he's asking for the comparisons of the sports that these girls and boys are playing, because you can use a difference or you can use a ratio, or even the ratios can be different depending on which 2 things you're comparing.